Welcome to the Autofire Power Hour Let's Play. Today we are going to do a 32X classic, if the 32X has any classics, in Virtua Fighter.
Yeah, if it were to have a singular classic, I think we would agree it would be this game that we're playing right now.
This would be one of them.
So, 32X version of Virtua Fighter. Many people will say that it plays better than the Saturn pack-in version.
I'm one of those.
I would also agree. It doesn't look as good as the Saturn version. It's lacking in the polygon department. Like, for example, right there, Akira's hands.
Yeah.
Like the Saturn version, like they had fingers. Not that they were like,
Yeah. Also the
wonderful.
the platforms, like here you see squares. In the Saturn version, it'll look like rocks. They'll have like little polygon innards.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like sculpting it downward.
It's definitely more. The Saturn version is more detailed, but like it has like really bad problems with flickering polygons. Like there's all kinds of clipping issues with the game. It was clearly totally just shit out to be the game that you could play on Saturn.
Yeah, no, I think the 32X version of Virtua Fighter is actually the more complete Virtua Fighter game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So we've turned on the secret options code already, just down here. You can turn off the display of the life gauge and the timer gauge. And you were just telling me, Ray, that when you do that, the game actually runs a little smoother.
Yeah, supposedly. I was going to suggest let's play normal.
Yeah,
and then
I definitely want to test
and
this.
get used to it.
Yeah,
and then
we'll switch
turn
it.
them off.
Okay, so all of these options, come over from the Saturn version. One thing we do know that
If you keep pressing, if you keep pressing right, we already entered the code. But usually, if you go back one, it gets stuck on
Skycam here.
And if you keep pressing right for a while, it'll open up backside for one player and backside two player. And I haven't played the Saturn version in a long time.
Yeah.
But I think these two views are 32X exclusive, but I'm not sure.
I think that I'm with you. I do remember them being exclusive. But we should check those out too, just to see how they look. But for starters, we'll just play normal and get a couple rounds in.
Okay.
You're probably gonna beat me a lot because I think you're better at Virtua Fighter than I am. But I'm gonna give it my all.
We'll see. So first off, like, you know, what we're seeing right here is very similar to like the Virtua Fighter Arcade Select mode.
Yeah.
And the character models look good. The versus screen shows only their face.
Yeah.
But that face is actually different than the face that's on the actual character when you're fighting.
Yeah, I love that little animation that
So
they all play, like the creepy smiles.
Yeah.
You pick 'em.
So you know, they did a good job trying to stay true
lariat.
to the... Ooh. I'm getting crushed here.
Well, you know, it's beginner's luck, I suppose. Now, I've put in the most time on Virtua Fighter Remix.
Okay.
I have an arcade board of that. It is my favorite version of Virtua Fighter, but it is so different visually that you know, you could say that it's like you were saying in the podcast, it's like 1.5.
Oh, man, that was
yeah, you killed me.
That was pretty
That's
quintessential Sarah right
That's
there.
about what I was expecting.
That's quintessential Sarah. Yeah, no, I kind of see Remix as 1.5, and one of the reasons being is in any Virtua Fighter game, the move list is so important because you're actually memorizing which way you're facing and which fist is going to come out first if you start punching versus kicking.
Right.
And then like which direction, like all the move, it's a very complicated set of moves.
I guess it's Lao on Lao then, huh?
And let's do it. So I'm getting distracted by getting punched out of the game by
First. By Landy from Shenmue.
Ah. But Remix actually has a move list that
It's from Virtua Fighter 2, right?
From Virtua Fighter 2. So you know, it's not really.
Well, famously, Virtua Fighter Remix was kind of made as like Sega's apology to the rushed pack-in version of Virtua Fighter. So it did behoove them to add more crap to that game.
Oh.
See, I call that capitalizing, and it is essential in Virtua Fighter. Like, if you don't do the up punch after you're down every single time, like it's like leaving money on the table.
Yeah. In the first Virtua Fighter, for sure is. In the second one, it's a lot easier to roll away. So it's not quite as like
Essential. you know, cheap essential. That happens all too much. The
counter. So,
accidental jumping and punching is not what I want. I want stomps.
So both
Cream.
both Pi and Lao are the only ones that can actually counter punches and kicks. So if you press back and B when you're Lao or Pi, and they do a medium or high punch or kick, you'll grab them midair and fly them down or throw them to the ground.
Now, Cage here was always my favorite as a kid, and it's because of his diving headbutt.
He's a fucking ninja.
Well, he's a ninja, but this diving headbutt is kind of like a win-win. Like, if I hit you with it, I do damage. If I miss, we're treated to a pretty funny animation. Also, Virtua Fighter famous for moon jumps. I always found that kind of interesting. Like, they didn't have to make the jumps like you're on the moon. I wonder why they.
Yeah, why they decided to do that.
Yeah, like it just seems. It's like a thing that like you know, Virtua Fighter is famous for, but it feels so like arbitrary.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because I always saw it as a way to kind of. It's like all fighting games.
Broken neck.
All fighting games at this age had a huge jump like that, right? And
Yeah,
so
but nowhere near as floaty as this. Like it's literally like you're hang gliding.
Yeah. No, it's floaty, but if you were to take any 2D game at the time, like Street Fighter 2, and you saw how high they jumped in that game,
Yeah.
and if you were to directly translate that into a 3D game, it probably wouldn't be as floaty as this, but it would be something like that.
Well,
And that's kind of always how I viewed it, like. But I also thought it was an attempt to discourage people from jumping because you almost
it
don't
leaves
want
you
to jump
it leaves
ever.
you so completely defenseless if you land into a flurry of punches or what have you. I will trip you ad nauseum. Try to irk out the wind.
Oh,
You know what? One of my favorite things to do in Virtua Fighter, and we should totally do it, but we'll go to the options and shrink the ring size down. And then it becomes an effective sumo game.
that's fun. So I wanna show you something which I think is just one of the things that makes Virtua Fighter cool in general. So just duck right now.
I will.
So I'm gonna do a charge move.
Okay.
So if you duck when someone else does a charge move, this happens. Oh, sorry. Very good. Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Wait, let me get closer.
I feel like I'm being set up for something here.
I swear to God, it
Let me get a
happens.
ring out.
So
I win.
I don't know why that didn't work.
What a
but
smart strategic
usually,
play.
like, if you can duck under a charge move and they'll flip over you.
Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, you have to duck in time, maybe?
Yeah, might
Like a counter type thing. Boom. Oh, here it comes. I can see the W. Don't take it from me. I need this.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Even though
Made a wrong
one round,
decision.
yeah, even though one round was completely stolen by me.
Went
so
with the
that's
elbow
good.
stomp. Should have went with the mid kick.
So I'll be honest, like I understand the main, the mechanics. Like Virtua Fighter is very much a timing-based game, but I always find myself just mashing buttons in Virtua Fighter games.
Really?
Yeah, it just happens, Like I start off like trying to time stuff, and then I just get antsy and frustrated, and I just try to mash towards the
I'll have a
victory.
brother sister battle here. Maybe that's why.
Why you're winning 9 out of 10 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably what that's all about. Yeah, I love Virtua Fighter games. I don't claim to be good at them.
So it's amazing that we played this long without grabbing.
That's done with punch and guard at the same time, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe you got away with that one.
I can't. You
Well,
you
I
high
started-
kicked, and then I
I
punched,
wanted to.
punched your crotch.
I wanted to demonstrate a grab, but it just.
I wanted to demonstrate punching my sis's crotch. Oh god, there's a better way to say that. Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, that bicycle.
Hey, that's brutal. I was planning on charging and throwing, and instead
that
I
timing?
ate me. I did.
See, it's all about. So this is why I like Virtua Fighter. Is there's nothing flashy about it, but it's all. It's kind of like you're fighting karate. You know,
And that was the whole
you're
point
looking,
of this game.
You're looking at what your opponent is doing, and you're
Yeah.
matching his actions with which direction you're gonna attack.
When Virtua Fighter first came out, like obviously it's the first of its kind. It was the first 3D fighter, but like I feel like it was like almost like a counter programming. Like you see a game like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, and they're like so fantasy based.
And Twitch.
And Twitch, and then here comes this game that has like not one fireball. It's all very much based on like actual martial arts.
Yep.
I think I'll be you can tie a shot.
I'm terrible with Jeffrey. So he's got all these grab moves that I don't know what are.
Yeah, well, him and Wolf, they're the wrestling characters, and I love wrestling, so it makes sense to pick them. But I'm not good at all.
He does a power bomb that'll take 3/4 of your energy away.
Yes, I've seen that. It's pretty sweet. Well, and so like his move, well, like a lot of his grabs are done with like half circles and stuff, like Street Fighter controls, right?
Yeah.
Because I know Wolf is.
Yeah, and the other character has to be positioned in a certain way. So like the power bomb, you can only do the power bomb when they're ducking right in front of you.
Oh, okay. That's a Samoan drop. That's pretty sweet. So, a fun piece of Virtua Fighter trivia for you, Ray. Sega made a pretty popular arcade wrestling game based on the All Japan wrestling license. But they added Jeffrey and Wolf to that game as like selectable characters. And then in real life, they had two real wrestlers dress up as Wolf and Jeffrey, and then they wrestled in All Japan.
That's awesome.
So there's YouTube footage of a dude dressed like Wolf actually wrestling.
That's excellent.
Yeah, of course it's excellent. That's the way. Shit like that just doesn't happen anymore, and it's stupid.
Just falling into my trap, my friend.
Man.
Kick!
Oh,
Gotcha again. Boom!
so
That's that grab mechanic.
Virtua Fighter it's kind of Yu Suzuki firing on all genius cylinders.
Yes, it definitely is. It is aimed to coming into their own.
Yeah. Do you remember the first time you ever saw Virtua Fighter in an arcade?
I don't know. I remember seeing the first time I saw Virtua Fighter 2 in the arcade.
At our did you ever go to Yellow Brick Road?
No.
The arcade next to a theater in Temecula. So that was my arcade that I went to all the time, and especially if I went to go see a movie, like I would be able to drag a parent into the Yellow Brick Road.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, well,
That's an excellent.
I'm trying to do some poetry over here, and meanwhile you're taking advantage of my storytelling. But I remember seeing Virtua Fighter there, like I remember reading about it in a magazine, and then like a week later seeing it in an arcade, and there was like a huge crowd around it. And it was like the first time. See, I loved it because I could go, play all the other games that were always crowded up by local roughs because they were all mesmerized by Virtua Fighter. But then once I got bored of doing that, I wanted to play Virtua Fighter, so I had to, go wait in the crowd of people. But it was just like the most crazy thing to see a game like this when all is just regular 2D games.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's the future.
Yeah, you can't understate it.
Yeah, when you first saw, when Virtua Fighter came to the arcades, when everyone saw that, it was obvious that this is the future. I think one of the most impressive things about Virtua Fighter, and you don't really see that on the 32X version because it is, from a polygon count perspective, really dumbed down.
Yeah.
But if you see the first Virtua Fighter in the arcade, it's not only that it's the first 3D fighting game, but it's freaking really well done.
Oh yeah.
It can to this day stand on its own as a good fighting game.
Yeah, it's no Virtua Fighter 2, but it's still it's really fun. And like high level play is still a thing that exists on Virtua Fighter.
Because I think there's a lot of first often, but the first are sort of, oh, here's this new thing that can be done,
But someone else is going to come along and do it better.
Totally improve on it. But like the first Virtua Fighter came out, and it wasn't only the first 3D fighting game. It was really well done.
It was the best one for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah. Just want to capitalize. Yes.
Oh.
It's because I have really cool spiky hair.
Wolf and Jeffrey are my least favorite characters.
I got you.
Yes.
Let's go.
I like Wolf. Well, wait.
No, let's turn off the life bars. I want to see what it does now.
Okay, we'll test that out.
Yeah, because
I also want to show off the replay function.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to wait for it really good. We'll have to concentrate on a fight and make good.
Make good TV.
And do a cool replay.
All right. So again, allegedly this makes the game run
a little bit
smoother. I'm gonna turn the timer off.
So there was some slowdown. There is some slowdown like every now and then, especially when switching from. So what's really interesting is I mentioned on the versus screen the faces have a much higher detail than in the actual game.
Right.
So when you get a victory screen, the other character actually disappears, and the model for that.
So all those polygons go into
the actual victory
I didn't know that.
screen model.
That's awesome.
So when you get the close up, it actually looks
There's
better.
more detail to it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah winked.
Fight. One.
Such a charm.
Because as you can tell right here, they're pretty bare bones. So are both off?
Yeah, the gauge is off and the timer's off. All we have is our names and the round win. It's kind of cool fighting play like this. It's like a, you never know when someone's heart's gonna stop. Oh, mine did.
Yeah, I would say I think I noticed a difference right away. So see that how it loads a different.
Yeah. I didn't. Now that you mention it. Yeah, this does seem like it's running a little smoother.
And obviously the Saturn doesn't do that. That was an excellent.
Well, we can't confirm or deny.
I'm just gonna go out and say this. I am almost unstoppable as Sarah. Just so you know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna stop you as Sarah at some point. Whoa, Durl. Durl's in the mix.
That's how you get Durl. You go to Akira and you press left, right until she appears.
Ah.
And she's kind of a combination of all the.
Yeah, she has a bunch of moves from everyone, right?
Yeah, from everyone.
And when you punch her, it sounds like you're punching metal.
Yes.
That's a wonderful suplex.
The crowd goes wild.
Yeah, the non-existent crowd. I love how heavenly the background is. It's like we're fighting for entrance into the pearly gates.
Yeah, I think this is Doral's stage, actually.
Yeah, it is. Yes!
Oh, I totally ducked. I love the metal sounds.
I totally kicked your jaw.
Yes.
Fight.
Totally did.
Ready, go.
Well, I must say this. It's been a while since I played Virtua Fighter 1 on 32X, but playing it again now, I don't think a Super Nintendo could do this.
No.
With all the Super FXs in the world.
Yeah, no, not even close. I mean, because it's not just like the model. So see how she's way more detailed in that shot.
Really, way more
than what you're looking at now. Of course. Look at the face.
You know what's awesome is that the polygon count is low enough where I think if we could pause the screen, we could literally count them and find out if you're right or wrong.
Look at that. Look at this cut.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. They're more detailed.
In that shot, her tetas actually look like tetas.
Bobos! Do the ninja again.
Fight. One. Ready, go.
So, are you familiar with the Virtua Fighter arcade cabinet at all?
I don't know that I am.
So on the artwork, there is a character who's wearing a Middle Eastern headwear thing. I don't know the name of it. But you know what I'm talking about. Like he looks like a sheep.
Okay.
So that was a planned Virtua Fighter 1 character that didn't make the cut, and we wouldn't see him until Fighters Mega Mix for the Saturn. His name is, I believe, Siba, S-I-B-A.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was planned, and he's fully made. They just to keep the
Cut him
costs.
out?
Yeah, they cut him out to keep the RAM costs low in the board.
So, how about this? I'll choose Akira.
Okay.
Choose someone you're good at. And let's actually put up a fight so we can do the replay. Because I want to show the replay mode.
Okay, well, if I put up a fight, you mean I'm just gonna
So
do what
another
I've been doing here.
Another thing is, as you choose a character, A, B, C, up, down, left, right, and start in any combination give you different
Colors, right?
costumes, which is really cool.
Oh. In later Virtua Fighter games, Akira became he's the hardest to master.
Yeah. No, he's the hardest master from the beginning.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of his moves they're complicated, like back forwards and different buttons.
Versus just forward and punch.
But it's also in correspondence to where your enemy's body is, and so the move won't do shit unless the other person is in the right spot, and a lot of times. And it's like that from the beginning. But if you master him, he's got by far the most powerful moves.
Right.
But not only that, if you master him, he can take advantage of the situation in a better way than any other character.
Okay.
But I'm terrible.
Yeah, I've always been terrible with him as well. The most I've tried to play him in was in Virtua Fighter 3 for Dreamcast. And, I love that game, but it's hard. Yeah, we should do the replay on this one because I beat you.
Okay. That's fine. I freaking hate playing as Akira. So the 32X and I'm not sure if the Saturn version does or not, but the 32X version definitely does. And you can do replays, and as you watch the replay, oh, there we go. So any A, B, C, up, down, left, right also give you different
Camera angles.
This is one of my favorite, watching it from the top.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So when I was a kid,
you obviously directed. You did your own fighting choreography.
yeah, if I had a really good fight, I'd go straight to the replay, and I'd okay, I'd watch it from the top angle, watch it from the side. And I just thought that was really fun. It's just an extra addition to this game that kind of just makes it a little bit more complete, a little bit different, in terms of.
Well, and
this is from under the
characters there, so we can see their rectangular feet. This would have been a really cool feature in a lot of 2D fighting games, especially at the time, playing a lot of Street Fighter 2 Turbo on Super Nintendo. If there was a replay function there, that would have been really awesome. But cartridges just, weren't capable of cheaply being able to do something like that. But this one is.
Yeah, so anyway, those are all just kind of the different angles you can kind of check different moves. And with any Virtua Fighter game, if you wanted to get really good at it, it's actually you actually have to practice and understand your moveset.
Oh yeah,
memorize it, the timing on different punches.
Yeah, we should mess around with some of those camera angles just because it's kind of interesting.
Okay.
We'll start with the weird exclusive 32X ones.
So anyway, the replay kind of helps out sort of understanding how some of the moves work.
I can see that as something that you could do.
Let's do Skycam.
Okay, we'll do that one first.
Yeah, because this is just ridiculous.
It certainly seems silly. Jack?
So I'll be loud because I got my bucket.
Fight! 1, ready, go!
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like Bird's Eye. It's just really far away.
Yeah.
Let's back up all the way. Look at this. That's so cool.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Like little fighting dolls. Yeah! A little premature there, Jackie. Sure, that's not the first time you've heard that.
I mean, it's kind of a cool experience. I don't know if I'd ever want to fight versus like this.
No, certainly not. I just think it's they're just playing with polygons. Like it's just like, hey, we can do that, so let's do it.
Yeah, and that's cool. Like, look, if you're if you buy a 32X and you buy this game and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm playing 3D gaming for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And then they give you all these views and looking at it from different angles. Like, for me, when I got this game, like, I was highly interested in that, because I was just checking out.
I messed around with it ad nauseum.
Yeah, what's 3D gaming? What is this?
Right.
I want to look at it from this angle. I want to look at it from this direction.
So this is the backside one player.
Okay.
It's one of the 32X exclusive ones.
Which means it's going to be incredibly easy for me because I won't be able to see my own character.
Are you? That's right. Okay.
That's fine.
Hopefully, be convenient for me.
Fight. 1. Ready.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. It chugs in this view though. It's markedly slower. Look at that jump! The jumping is ridiculous. So in another weird Virtua Fighter game, Virtua Fighter Kids, there's a code that you can put in to do like a full first-person fighting. Even in the arcade version, which is kind of interesting to play a game like that with a joystick.
Oh my gosh. It's hard for me to tell which way is forward on the controller.
Well, up just jumps, right?
Well, no, but I might. Well, I don't know if it's like that for you.
Yeah.
But so left is. Yeah, no. So my forward towards you is left.
Yeah, mine is. So I push right to go towards you. So it's just like you have to put your brain in regular 2D mode.
Yeah. It just makes it difficult.
Yeah, this is definitely just a curio, and not something that you would do. Maybe I could see playing single player like this. It's moderately entertaining.
Potentially. I mean, but again, it's just a cool addition.
Yeah,
it's just something cool.
They didn't have to do it, But it does. This view certainly shows how rudimentary the models are. It's definitely like we're playing the Dire Straits video, but in fighting game form. Oh man, yeah, it's chugging. Oh, sweet belly to belly suplex there, right?
That's right.
All right, one thing I want to do now is I want to make this game a sumo wrestling simulator, and we do that by shrinking the stage down.
Okay. Yeah, because another cool option is to change you can change the stage sizes.
You can get the stage like comically small, which is what we're gonna do right now. And I'll turn off that other view. We'll just go to normal.
Hey, you got all kinds of options in this game.
Look at that.
And this isn't normal in fighting games at the time.
No, well, and like we said too, like Battle Arena Toshinden didn't do this crap. Like Tekken 1 didn't do this crap. No. In Tekken, like you started to see a lot more content in like Tekken 2, but yeah, I mean this game kind of.
It's cool. Ranking mode, tournament mode. In the tournament mode, you can play with like up to 8 players.
Yeah, but it's past the controller, right?
Yeah, you pass the controller now.
All right, this is gonna be fun. Over in seconds.
Oh yes.
Oh! It's almost like a game of like draw.
Yeah.
Like who attacks first wins. Oh. I like to imagine that there's sharks outside of this tiny stage. Oh!
There we go.
I melted out like butter. Wow!
I like when they in their victory dance when they fall out.
Yeah.
It's like, ha.
Ray, I'm a big fan of
Dummy.
tiny stage mode. I just think it's silly.
It's silly. I'm not gonna disagree with you.
You can't disagree on its overall silliness.
Fight. 1. Ready.
Quite silly.
Ring out.
Oh. It's just it's instant justice is what it is.
Fight. 2. Ready.
Can't escape.
Go. Ring out.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah!
no!
That was awesome.
That was terrible.
I'll take it.
Fight. 3. Ready. Go. Ring out.
Oh. With
There you
authority.
go. Hey, with the ring at this size, just the pure randomness gives you a chance of winning a couple in a row.
It's
maybe.
exactly. It's 13-4. I like my odds. I'm gonna stick with Jackie, I think.
Fight.
Did it continue our versus count from the other?
Yeah.
From exiting? That's awesome. I would love to do one of his moves.
Ring out.
Get out of the ring.
Already fucked it up.
So what I do is I lube up the corner, so you just slip on out of my ring.
Fight. 3, ready, go. Ring out.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right. I did get more than one in a row, and,
So-
and it did feel good.
Well, and Jackie's hard because like all of his moves are charging like at you.
Well, they're quick.
Yeah.
He seems pretty fast.
And he's got his mass always pushes people backwards.
So I've held up and pushed start. I want to see if it gives me a new
One,
costume,
ready,
and it doesn't.
Ring out.
Get out of the ring.
Oh, I haven't been doing that at all.
Yeah, me neither. It was the first time I tried.
Fight. 2, ready, go. Ring out.
Oh, terrible.
It's so much fun. What's
So-
stupid is they
Well,
like.
and the individual models
Uh-huh.
in the victory screen, those look very similar to the Saturn models. Much closer.
If I'm going from memory, I would agree, but I wish we had the Saturn Virtua Fighter to
Compare it
just to
to.
compare it. Yeah.
Fight. 1, ready, go. Ring out.
Oh, double ring out.
Oh, it got me first. Said that I touched first. Oh no!
No, yeah,
oh,
you
no,
won.
no, you
got
went out first.
Yes, that was fair.
Ring out.
Survive! Oh, you.
I just went for it anyways.
3, ready, go. Ring out.
Get out.
Pushed me out.
I highly recommend playing
can't stay
Sumo
still.
Fighter. It's really fun. And what's shitty is that we wouldn't have a sumo character until Virtua Fighter 3.
Okay. So I don't know how much else we can show. We can. I guess we can show the tournament mode real quick.
I gotta do it.
Shoot.
So that's a weird feature of this game. The fact that with player 2 pushes start at the screen, like you're limited to what mode you can pick.
Yeah.
Let's do one more here, and then I'll take care of business for us.
Fight.
Is this still tiny ring mode? Yes.
Ring out.
No.
Jackie's quick, man.
Yeah, you learned my technique.
Like, look how much different the model looks there. 'Cause they actually have fingers in that
Yep.
model.
Oh, stay in the ring.
I would love to beat you without knocking you out. That would be impressive.
Oh, like a tiny ring life victory?
Yeah,
I don't think it's possible, but it would be very impressive.
it would be.
Okay, so I'll exit and then push start, and so that we can have all of the options at our fingertips. Tournament mode.
So let's see if I remember this right. So yeah, so your number one entry. So and this is where you can see which.
Oh yeah,
which
it's you
costume
pushing
color.
up or down. You know,
Yeah.
cycles through them. That's
Yeah,
pretty
so
cool.
that's all the costume colors. So
Next entry.
and I think you choose everybody.
Yeah.
So like
I'm just gonna go down the line.
Yeah. So just go ahead and choose. They have all kinds of different.
There's no way to. You're playing. with-
Jeffrey can like have a tank top in this.
Right.
And Sarah can.
When
be
can
her
you?
bra.
When can you? Oh, they actually. They do. They actually change the costume. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I know Cage has a different.
And I don't think this is in the Saturn version. I can't remember if it is or not, but I'm
I
pretty
want
sure
to.
it isn't.
I know we're both remembering that this game has exclusive crap over the Saturn version. So
Yeah. So now press start. So now eight of your friends can play with you.
right.
And so whoever was number 1 and number 6 play each other.
Fight. 1, ready,
So you just have to remember who your character is. Oh, sweet! It's tiny ring mode too.
Yeah.
Perfect. A tiny
Yeah,
ring
because all
tournament.
the option settings continue.
Right.
go. Ring out.
Damn it.
So and I just think that's kind of cool, right? Like I don't remember many fighting games having that, something like that.
I remember just off the top of my head, Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo. If you did a code, it unlocked a tournament mode that's like exactly like this, where you had to pick 8 players. Like there was no way to pick less than 8 players.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. Not a lot of fighting games were doing this.
So, and I actually had, I've actually used this in practice amongst friends that I had over at my house.
Oh yeah,
Who all wanted to play, and we said, hey, who's the best?
yeah. And let's just do a tournament.
Let's do a tournament.
I did that with Super Street Fighter for the 16-bit system, so that one had a tournament.
Okay.
Ring out.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, no, this ring size makes it completely random.
It's not random at all.
It's totally
It's not random at all.
It's totally random.
It's who's the quicker gun, and that would be me, my friend. It's random.
So.
It's random only when you're losing.
Fight! 1, ready, go! Ring out!
It's totally random. This is so random.
So
I hate it.
This is so
It's so random.
Fight! 2, ready, go! Ring out!
Yes.
So that's cool. So that's him like with his green tank top.
Yeah.
Fight! 3, ready, go! Ring out!
Oh,
There you go.
you're the wolf.
See how now he's got pectoral muscles on that model?
I did notice his sweet pecs, his beautifully capped off delts.
Yes.
Fight! 1, ready, go! Ring out!
Get out of the ring, Dad!
Ah, that was the standing up animation knocked me out.
It's because it was such a dynamite animation.
Fight! 2, ready, go! Ring
Oh.
out!
That's so pathetic. Whoa!
I fell out in the ring.
Fight! 3, ready, go!
Oh,
Ring out!
yes!
No.
I knew it. The
I
moment
love
I
that
kicked you.
backwards fall. It's
Yeah.
funny because like when they're falling out of the ring, they look like they're totally helpless.
Like they're like massively concussed.
Yeah.
And then they're also like they're all covered in some kind of slime because they just always slip off of the edge.
Go! Ring out!
Oh, terrible.
I think I might be taking this whole tournament home.
I'm ridiculous. So who would have known?
King of the tiny rings.
Yes, tiny ring is
That's my preferred method.
Ring out!
Oh,
that was good.
that was pretty. Not random at all.
Fight! 3, ready, go!
Oh, should have sweat out. Yeah. Oh, we got us a fight going.
Ring out!
No!
Yes! I for a second there, I thought we might actually kill each other.
I thought so too.
without
We
falling
were
out.
heading for a tiny ring life victory. Semifinals.
Fight! 1, ready,
Well, what
go!
sucks is you're gonna actually get to be Sarah
Ring out.
in the final tournament.
I just want to be whoever's gonna get me to the trophy, which we're gonna get commissioned after this.
Ring out!
No.
That was a nice game.
That was
So like, cause those mid to high kicks, you can't block if you're blocking high. You have to duck. So
Ring out!
that was good on me noticing you were blocking.
you read my body.
Yes.
This is for all the beans. Nope.
No, this
Yeah.
is for the
Third place match.
yeah, third place.
Fight! 1, ready, go! Ring out!
Oh, that was
And out.
a beautiful tiny ring KO executed right there.
Beautiful tiny ring.
Fight! 2, ready,
I wish there was a competitive Virtua Fighter like there is for, like League of Legends.
For a long time in Japan, there was a ton of professional Virtua Fighter play, but since they've stopped making Virtua Fighter games, it's kind of all dried up.
Yeah. I know there was in Japan, but I wish it still
Dude, have
existed
you
now,
ever played,
now that
um,
it's like actually being broadcasted in our huge events.
Have you ever played Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution for
ring
PS2?
out!
I don't think I played Evolution.
You got to check that game out. There's all this shit that you can unlock, but one thing like you can unlock videos of like professional Virtua Fighter play, where like just a camera view of his hands,
Okay.
and there's a video of a guy fighting himself, like one hand on joystick and buttons each side. It's pretty amazing.
Ring out!
I think I took the
You
tournament.
did. Yeah, I feel cheated.
That's fair.
It's not fair because I beat you like
Totally
every
fair.
time.
Totally fair. Number one. First entry, number
Good old
four,
Wolf. All right. Well, that's about all we can show. Wow, look at that. That's cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, so there's so when you beat the game, there's art for every character, and I
Not when you beat the
Yeah.
story mode, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was just like the credits.
no, not in the 32X version.
Let's do it right now. I don't
Okay.
believe you. It's on tiny ring mode.
If you think you can actually get through it.
Well, I know I will.
I would put it on easy.
Obviously, I'm gonna put it on easy. Not a dummy. Life. Oh wait, no. Enemy level.
I think
Easy.
if you put the 2-player on life gauge smallest.
Well, I put. Oh, it affects the computer too.
I believe so.
I will try that. Oh,
Might as well since you're running the table on.
Yeah, obviously.
Here, let me.
There we go.
There we go.
Now this is full baby mode. Arcade. Let's just
I love the profile.
let's do Jackie. He's got that lightning quick kick.
Fight. 1. Ready.
This is gonna be wonderful.
KO.
I should have put it on one round too.
This song, by the way, the song for the Jackie's stage.
Yeah.
I love this song. I think it's fantastic.
Ring out.
Yeah, I don't think any of the music in this game is offensive. I think it's all pretty damn good.
Fight. 3. Ready. Pretty darn.
What's also crazy is if you play Virtua Fighter 1, even the graphically superior Saturn version,
Right.
Or even remix, Virtua Fighter 2, when you put that into the Saturn and play it,
Oh yeah.
it's
incredible.
It's incredible.
It still holds up to
Yeah,
this day.
I think so 100%.
Fight. 3. Ready. Go.
And so the resolution on the sprites, or on the textures on that, I think are
Yes, it's like the highest resolution game on the Saturn is Virtua Fighter 2, right? Or it's one of them.
yeah. So I can't remember off the top of my head what the normal resolution is, but it's something like double or triple the normal polygon textures on the typical Saturn or PS1 game. And I want to say that the resolution is a lot closer to like a 720p than a 480.
480.
And you know what's crazy also about the Saturn is the video output compared to the video output on the PS1. And I don't know if this means anything, but when we're recording videos on the PS1 versus the Saturn games come across way clearer.
Huh. I wonder what that is. I don't think I'm gonna beat this game.
I told you. I told you.
I'll just take your word for it that there's art on the 32X version.
Yeah, well, look, you saw the wolf one, and there's one for each character.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty neat.
Which is just a cool little addition.
All right. Well, we're probably gonna continue playing Virtua Fighter into the wee hours, but for now, we'll sign off here. So praise the 32X because why not?
Thanks for watching.